Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. I have a new mask that I tried once, and I think I've got about 2 more uses left. I know they're only supposed to be used like once, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because of how I used it or if my face is just smaller than what, normal people, I guess, would have. But I did use the mask a couple weeks ago. It's a charcoal mask. I did get it at Walmart. I think it was like $1.99 or $2.39, something like that. I even got some for like 99 cents. So I'm not quite sure. I'll leave it in the description box how much it costs. So this is the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Detoxifying Charcoal and Black Sugar Mud Mask. It says instantly removes impurities, nourishes and renews skin. Just for normal to combo skin 10-minute mask. Now, here is the mask. And it says on the back, this velvety mud mask works its magic to moisturize, remineralize, and make skin sensationally soft. Dead Sea minerals have a natural nourishing effect that boosts smoothness and overall skin health. Activated charcoal helps lift away oils and toxin without over-drying skin. Black sugar helps hydrate the skin and smooth away roughness. Perfect for normal to combo skin. Directions. Apply mask to face and neck, avoiding contact with the eye. Leave on 7 to 10 minutes or until dry. Rinse with warm water. Use twice a week or as often as needed. And it's also in Spanish and in French. So, last time I used it, I squished everything to the bottom so that, I can keep it so it wasn't going to, dry out. Alright, I just squished the majority of it up to the top. Wash my cleanser, or rinse, get my cleanser off my face. Now, my friend John, that was a rep for Melaleuca, is no longer a rep for Melaleuca. He's just listed as a customer. And I looked at what it would take for me just to buy this. And when I get close to running out, I might try other things, because even though I like the Clarity Clear Skin Essentials products, they seem to dry my face out really bad, and it burns occasionally. I've got some spots on my face that are super dry, and then other spots on my face that seem to get oily, which is really strange because it's only 2 spots on my face. The rest of my face is like the Sahara Desert, and I'm 37. I'll be 38 this year, and I still get breakouts. I've got them all over my face. That one's new. It hurts. This one is going down. This one's new. These 2 are new. I must have scratched that one in my sleep. My chin's broken out. It's just crazy. I didn't really have breakouts growing up, so I guess this is my body's revenge on me for not having, zits as a teenager. So this is the mask. I'm going to take this much and start applying it to my face. I've seen other people use masks on YouTube, and they never get this part of their face. And I know it says to avoid the eye area, but I get breakouts occasionally in my eyebrows when I get an eyebrow hair that grows in and it's all pissed off. So I like to try and put a mask over my eyebrows as well. And I never see people really get their nose, or they leave it like right here. They never carry the mask down on their face, or from their face onto their neck. And it makes me wonder, because these people, they put makeup down on their neck, but they don't put a mask down on their neck. That just, it didn't make sense to me, because you're going to get impurities and whatnot from your makeup on your neck area, because of course you're putting your makeup down there. So why not put your mask on it? Now, because I squished it all at the top, I'm going to have to put this in a Ziploc bag. And there's still enough for one more use in here. And I just grabbed some more just to make sure that I fill in other areas, to make sure I've got everything covered. I even get breakouts right in here. And those usually really suck, because right in here, when you get actually I've got one forming right here, I can feel it. When I get breakouts there, oh my god, they hurt so freaking bad. The only drawback to using this mask is that it left like black marks in my sink from using it last time. And of course, you know, when you're washing it off with a washcloth, it seems to stain the washcloth as well. I always make sure to go back, and anything that is on my lip area, I always try and get it off, because I have enough problems with dry lips. I don't need to put a mask on it too. So I always use the washcloth or my fingers to get it off my mouth area. But this is... And I probably could have gone further down my neck, but I don't want to get it on my shirt, because it has a tendency to stain clothing as well. So I'm going to go get a cup of tea. I just heard it beep out of the microwave. So I'm going to get a Ziploc bag for this. I'm going to let this sit while it dries, and I will be back in a few minutes to remove the mask and then do my toner and skincare. So I will see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm back. I've already had one cup of tea, and I just made another cup of tea, and I went ahead and put this in the Ziploc bag. I left it on a lot longer than 10 minutes because I totally forgot I was wearing it until I started to itch. And I'm actually drinking out of a very, very old Avon cup. This was from like Halloween. There's no year on it. I think I got it in like 2003, 2004. So instead of using the washcloth directly on my face to remove the mask, I'm going to actually use just the water that is running in the sink that is finally hot. And then after I've rinsed the mask off my face, then I will go over it with the washcloth. And hopefully that will keep the washcloth from getting stained. I'll move the neck of my shirt a little bit so I don't get it like totally drenched. And I'm going to gather it at the bottom. Alright, so let me get this off my face. It's definitely hanging out in my hairline pretty good. Doesn't want to come out of there. Came out of my eyebrows okay, but right along here, here, up here, which is where I need it because I've got breakouts there. It's one reason why I put it up in my hairline like I did. Looks like I got mud running down my neck. Alright, I got the majority of it off. The water in the sink is gray. I've even got little gray splashes on my arm. Splashed over on the sink too. Alright. I swear I keep trying to like wash this off and come to find out it's a new mole growing on my neck. I'm like, great, that's just what I need, another mole. Because I've got one right here under my eye. I've got a skin tag here that messes up my eye makeup. I've got a skin tag up here that messes up my eye makeup and sometimes itches. I've got 2 moles here. And then, of course, the lovely breakouts. I'm still trying to figure out why I get those. I try and avoid foods that can cause breakouts. I had a mask in there. There's quite a few foods that people are sensitive to that can cause breakouts, and I try and avoid them. The only thing that I still do is milk, and from some of the research I've done, it says that milk can cause breakouts, and I eat cheese on occasion. And even though I washed 90% of the mask off my face, it still did get on my washcloth and stain. Now, of course, this comes out in the washing machine, but it's kind of a pain that it, stains the washcloth like it does. It makes it difficult. And it makes my washcloth look like it's dirty, even though I just pulled it out of the cabinet. Alright, so I went ahead and got my little cosmetic sponge damp with the acne toner, and I'm going to use the little scrubby side to try and do like an extra exfoliation on my skin, because right now my skin's a little rough. So the toner did pick up some of the face mask, so I just flipped it over. I'm just going to go over my face again. Alright, that side was fine. My face is nice and cold now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go on with my Air Repair Eye Cream. And I've seen a lot of people, when they put either concealer on, eye cream, eyeshadow primer, they put their products on with this finger, which is basically the strongest finger that you have on your hand, and it is the worst finger to use when applying anything around your eyes, because you can tug the skin. It causes more wrinkles and more damage to the skin than necessary. This is my Melaleuca moisturizer for acne. And I do try and work the under eye area as much as possible, because I've got really hollow, this whole orbital area is very, very hollow. So all through here is like an indent, and it's really, really dark. And one side, this side is darker than this side. It always has been. but I try and like work this area to get blood flow to come up to the surface to try and help with that. And you always want to use your ring fingers to work anything around your eye. Now I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Rose All Day. This is really pretty. If you don't like anything that smells like roses, you know, because it reminds you of old people, then you're not going to like this, even though the rose fragrance does die down after a little bit of time. And it's really pretty. It's got this iridescent color to it, and when I put it on my skin, it's almost like walking up to a rose bush and leaning over to smell the rose. That's probably the closest that I can come to with explaining how this smells. It's not a very strong rose fragrance. It's literally just like smelling a rose. And rose hips is actually really good for your skin. And I always try and do the whole up and out thing on my face while I'm working the product in. And I like press and pull at the same time. You know, I'll be 38 in September, and a lot of people look at me and they're like, wow, you're 38? I dropped off prescriptions yesterday at Publix, and I had a lady, because my back was hurting, and I had just gotten that Toradol shot in basically my hip area, so this entire side of my body was all like out of whack. And she stopped me on the way out from dropping off my prescriptions to talk to me. She was sitting on the bench by the door just inside Publix. I guess she was waiting on either a friend or a spouse. But it was kind of funny. She's like, are you okay, honey? And I'm like, no, my back is killing me. I've had a migraine for 5 days. I'm not doing too good. And I told her, you know, I just gotten a shot, and it's swollen, it hurts, it's irritated, it's hot. So, she's like, oh, it sounds like you're falling apart. You're way too young for that. And I was like, how old do you think I am? She's like, what are you, like 25? I'm like, add a decade and some change. I said, I'm closer to 40 than I am to 25. And she's like, there's no way that you're 40. So I pulled out my ID that shows, you know, I was born in 1980. And she was like, wow, you really are almost 40. And I was like, yeah, I am. She's like, wow, you look great. And I didn't have anything on other than like a colored lip gloss, which is somewhere down here. But yeah, she thought I was younger than I am, which, you know, is nice. So this is tacky on my skin, and I'm going to be putting makeup on in a little while. So I usually like to let this soak in, and I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can get away from the lights. You can tell, like, my nose is shiny. I've got shiny spots on my forehead, my chin. My Cupid's bow looks like I've got highlighter on it. That is from the Rose All Day. And if you look, you can actually see how green my skin is. Now you can see where it's like shiny on my face. Anyways, I've digressed. This video is way longer than it should be. But I will see you guys later. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. And if you're not a subscriber and you would like to be, then go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.